Episode 102 of the Carrying the Culture Show with a man, GrandDaddy I.U, Juice Crew, Strong Island in the
Yes,
motherfucking
sir.
building.
In the motherfucking
In
building.
the motherfucking building. We're gonna talk about this Long Island shit in a minute too, because
Right.
I want to get into a bunch of things. And first of all, thank you for joining us again, man. It's been a minute. It's been 2 years, and since we
2 years. Shit.
It's been 2 years since we chopped it up, like you know what I'm saying, like this. So thanks for rocking with us again, man.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It's all great.
Big up everybody joining in on the show. So we're just gonna be bouncing around some things. I got some questions, and so check it, yo. Everybody, if you guys have questions, please use the questions feature below. That way I can pull them up. Everybody can see them, and don't just put them in the comments. And also, please try to make the questions make sense. I mean, like there'd be like 30 of them. It's like, yo, my cousin TT did his hair in 6th grade. What up? You know what I mean? All right, yo. You know what I mean? So but use the questions feature. We'll try to get to them. But I do have some things we're going to get into. So let's get it rolling, man. Fuck it. How you doing? Everything good?
Yeah. Same fight, different round. You know what I mean?
Of course. Absolutely. So I do want to get this out of the way because people have been asking me, and they're going to ask in the questions shit. Right. Any musically, are you working on anything? Any plans for anything or any? Or
yeah. No question. Me and Shorty Shot working on some shit right now. EP and shit.
Oh, work?
Yeah. For sure.
No, salute. And I be finding out shit always late. But then I just heard I had heard it when it came out, and then so much music came out. It was the joint you did with with Paula Perry earlier this year.
Yeah. Trust Me. The joint shit called Trust Me. Me, her, and Amadeus, infamous Amadeus.
Right.
Yeah.
That joint is hot, yo. And I was like, I fucking found out so late. It's just like with the last joint. So yo, I did want to ask you some current shit, man. Like, just what's your take on? It was maybe about a couple of weeks ago now. What's your take on the kind of the whole thing with Akademiks running his mouth about just not necessarily about him, but just in general, just you know, I mean, we ain't gotta trash him, but just what's your for being a veteran in this shit. Right. What's your take on that shit?
I think that shit was disrespectful, man. Like, who the fuck is he to wait? First of all, he eating off the hip hop culture, the shit that the niggas that he dissing started. So how can you diss? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you diss the niggas that started the shit that you eating off right now?
Right.
Come on, man. Like, somebody need to bust that nigga ass.
I knew you was gonna say some shit like that.
Yeah, because niggas trying to be too politically correct and shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Bust that nigga shit wide open.
Yeah, because two things. One, you wouldn't hear no more shit like that out of his mouth again. Ever, right? But
and that would set an example. You know what I'm saying? Make that nigga out of a fucking example. Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, that that's kind of funny, man, because that's how we used to do it. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, you got to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? Clean this shit up.
Yeah. Yo, so because another thing that's interesting about him, I didn't even realize it until I was like kind of just looking into it a little bit afterwards, was that he's only 31.
Get the
like, yeah, yo, that's the thing. That's when I just missed the whole shit after that. I was like, okay, wait.
They say he didn't even know who Russell Simmons was. He had to Google him.
Yeah. See, so there you go right there. I mean, that's somebody talking about some shit they don't even know nothing about. So it's like, in the first thing, I feel like we almost gave it. If I didn't know he was 31, I wouldn't even have posted on it or nothing like that, yo. Because I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, we can't even talk now.
Fuck that. 31, that's old enough to get your ass whooped still.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's still old enough to get your ass whooped. I'm just saying, as far as his opinions go, I was like, oh, like yo, you ain't even.
You know, his opinion don't matter, but you gotta watch your mouth, man.
Man, the thing is, yo,
mouth, nigga.
But he was, it was a marketing thing because he was all week he was trending and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but and it's funny. You're the first person I've talked to that said what I was thinking. He needed to get his ass bust. Like,
what? Yeah, good fashion. Word.
Facts, though. Facts. I mean, that's just, because sometimes that'll clean you up real quick, man. You'll be like, oh, wait.
Yeah. Straight on that shit real quick.
Right. Yo, and the other thing is, we haven't talked since Biz passed away. And so I wanted to say rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Biz.
But, What was your relationship like with him? I mean, he was a funny dude that even wrote a song about picking boogers. So I mean, like
Yeah,
what?
well, he ain't even write that shit, but yeah.
Who wrote that?
Kane.
Oh, Roy.
Yeah, Kane wrote that shit. I mean, me and Biz was all right. You know what I'm saying? We fell out after, you know, he did the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, with the publishing money and all that. But, you know what I'm saying, we still kept it cordial and all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, and then I had a conversation with him backstage at the Nassau Coliseum one time and shit, like about the whole situation. I'm saying, he said what he said. I ain't really, that shit ain't make no sense to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really, I figure like, well, fuck it. It's 30 years ago. I just forgave the nigga, like, fuck it, man. It is what it is. And we moved on from that. And then, like, not too long after that, he went to the hospital and never came out. You know what I mean? I went to the funeral and all that shit, paid my respects and all that. I didn't get up there and say nothing on the mic and all that shit. But, you know, it was sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. And that I was curious about that because I knew you guys had that, you know, whatever the falling out. I mean, that's legitimate. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's over money, man. That was a substantial amount. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no fucking popcorn money.
Right. Yo, well, let me ask you a question, man. You're from Long Island, and I'm from Connecticut. And whenever I talk to cats from Long Island or even Staten Island or Jersey, a lot of times there's a similar story as far as like niggas from the five boroughs just acting crazy on the New York, the ultra New York shit and whatever. Like, did being from Long Island ever like hamper your shit anyway? Like, you ever run into these funny business because niggas was like just on that goofy shit, like as far as like, or you know what I'm saying?
Nah, not that I know of. Nah, I mean, a lot of niggas, you know, the boroughs always thought Long Island was soft. You know what I'm saying? Right. They always think like Long Island is some suburb shit, and you know, niggas out there, you know, got money, and nigga, it's a hood, and everywhere you go, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, it's a hood, and that's the case in Long Island. From Hempstead, Long Island, we got Terrace Avenue. You come to Terrace Avenue, you're not from there, you're gonna get checked. You know what I'm saying? You might fuck around and get robbed. You might get shot. You might get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the Heights, we got Parkside, Midway. Nah, that ain't none of that shit. You ain't none of that shit happening. So.
No, it's funny, man, because and you made a good point. It's hoods everywhere, like everywhere you go, and like, you know what I'm saying, and so like even it's kind of like I've been at Long Island. You know, you take the ferry right there, like it's two parts. I mean, kind of like, you know, like there is that parts. I mean, like the shit, you know,
like the hood is right around the corner from the suburbs. Like, we got this shit called Garden City. All the rich crackers live there, and right around the corner is Terrace Avenue. And it's the most hoodest part of the whole Hempstead. It's right around
right there. It's always like that though.
Yeah,
it's always like
every time I travel, anywhere I go, I tell niggas, take me to the hood. I want to see what the hood is like everywhere. I went to Aruba. Take me to the hood. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a hood everywhere you go.
Everywhere. And and that's the funny thing though, because, and this is, I mean, I feel like to a bigger point, man, this is how motherfuckers get fucked up out of town because.
Right.
They go there. I mean, especially, let's keep it 100. It'd be a lot of New York cats out of town sometimes on that belly shit or whatever.
They ass toe up, thinking shit is sweet out of town. Nah, hell nah.
Yeah.
Thinking shit is sweet.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the funny thing. I'll be reading it's like, yo, why was you like flexing like, let's say somebody said Westchester. Yeah, Mount Vernon, New Road, like fucking Yonkers. Spot everywhere, get it in, hood. Man. Just
straight
about
motherfucking hood.
Portchester. I mean, I was like went through like Portchester, New York. I was like, what the fuck is this grimy shit? Like, that's we said shorty shot slipping, man. You know what I'm saying? People
slipping, falling, they can't get up.
Because cats don't be thinking about that shit, man. But it's funny because whenever I wanted to talk to you about that, because it was like cats from Staten Island. Like New York niggas in the other boroughs act like Staten Island. They'd be like, that's Jersey. Fuck that. That's Jersey. I'm like yo. Yo, like I know niggas from Brooklyn that you would think they would make you think Staten Island is on the motherfucking moon, B. Like it's not even part of New York. Like,
Yeah, I never understood that. Why they don't get that shit? Make that shit a borough.
no, it is, but I'm saying they even acting like it ain't.
Staten Island is a borough.
Staten Island 5.
Hmm.
Manhattan,
Why the fuck I ain't know that?
Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. It's called the Forgotten Borough, my nigga.
Damn.
They call it that.
They never mentioned that shit when they say the boroughs.
They call it that.
Holy mackerel. Smallest borough, he said? Damn.
It is. I mean, but it's right next to Jersey though. So you go, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
But it's interesting about that. Yo, so I'm gonna play. We're gonna do a little switcheroo here. So you and I I think we're on the same wavelength as far as if you're looking at the game.
Yeah.
Rap game shit.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm looking at the motherfucking the Nets game and shit right here.
They getting their asses beat or they winning?
Nah, they winning.
So the rap game, man, it's kind of wild right now. And so let's say hip hop was a country, GrandDaddy I.U was the president, and he was the United States. He come in the first 100 days and niggas make all these changes. Like, what changes? If you could just make any changes you can make to this whole shit right now, what would you make to improve this shit?
Niggas motherfuckers must have to fucking get lyrical again. If you're not spitting bars, your shit not coming out. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? I would change all the program directors. You know what I'm saying? In New York, if you coming out with some rap shit in New York, it gotta sound like New York. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck where you from originally. If you in New York and you making music, you're making hip hop, it gotta sound like New York hip hop. I will fire Funk Master Flex. I will fire motherfucking Ebro, Rosenberg. What else I would do? I will make subgenres. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit wouldn't pass. You gotta meet the criteria. You know what I'm saying? Drill rap. I don't know that shit. I might cancel that shit. I might cancel that shit right there. That's a fact.
I'm voting for you, nigga. I'm voting for you. Yeah. You this is all my bucket list. Fire Ebro and motherfucking. Yo, but fuck Flex actually, it was crazy with him. I mean, he was breaking records and part of this shit.
Right. I used to fuck with him. I used to fuck with Flex, man. I don't know what happened. Come on, man. To hear that nigga dropping bombs on whack shit, and I know he know that shit is whack. Come on, man.
Yo, you can see the look on his face sometimes when he has niggas on his show, and I'm like, yo, why? Like
the freestyle shit, I'd be like, yo, come on, man. Can't be fucking serious. Can't be fucking serious.
So lyricism, program director. So it's funny. I have a monthly show with Brother Jay, X-Clan. Big up to him, and he was talking about like that as far as like he goes, we need to like change these program directors and like. And we need to run that shit. There needs to be some quality control.
Put the pioneers, you know what I'm saying, in these positions, man. Make the pioneers these fucking record execs and all that. You know what I'm saying? Get these niggas a position because they started this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is disgusting, man.
Yeah. So then, the lyrics. Yo, what is all right? Because I never asked you this, and you're a little older than me. So like a lot of times when I talk to cats, I mean, I'm 46. A lot of times when I talk to cats, I'll say, who are your peers? And they'll mention people like that are mid 80s or whatever. But you were rhyming before that. So like, who's like some of your earlier like top cats from way back?
Spoonie G. Yes. Grandmaster Caz, of course. Everybody say them. And the one that's overlooked from the Cold Crush, JDL. JDL was actually my favorite nigga out of the Cold Crush, actually. You know what I'm saying? But Spoonie G, Cold Crush, the whole Cold Crush, Slick Rick. Slick Rick was the baddest motherfucker to me at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so smooth with it, like
the flyest nigga, yo. That was the flyest nigga.
Yo, did you fuck me? Ask you. Okay, did you fuck with? Or maybe it's your man. I don't know what your relationship. Did you fuck with Dana Dane?
That's my man. But I know where you're going with it. Yeah, that was kind of like I asked him about that shit one time.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he said because that was his man and they were so close, that shit just rubbed off. You know, the accent, the whole style and all that shit just rubbed off because that was, you know, they were so tight.
It makes sense. It always just is like, I mean, I fuck with day-to-day. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but it was like, I was always just, someone's always nagging at me, like, so I, you know, we'll leave it there. But I was curious about that. So. but yo, you gracefully allowed me not to like say nothing fucked up. So,
nah, it's all good. Doom the Wiz, what up, yo?
Oh, what up, Doom? He shot. Didn't he shoot? He was in a joint recently. Didn't he shoot a video? It was in.
Yeah. I was on his joint. What the fuck was I forgot the name of that shit though. I'm not playing.
You? Who was it? You?
Me, Shorty, Shy, my man, Imp the God,
right?
And somebody else. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that shit.
I'm jumping down, touching your guts. Yeah, that shit.
Big up doing the with Fire Ebro and Rosenberg. I fucking hate Ebro, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
He like people act like culture vultures are like just all white people in suits and shit or whatever, yo.
Oh, another thing, man, these bloggers too. I will fucking get rid of all these fucking bloggers like Vlad, No Jumper, all these fucking Europeans that's eating off the culture, you know what I'm saying? And fucking instigating shit, getting niggas locked up and all this dumb shit. Vlad asking niggas incriminating questions. Fuck out of here, nigga. Go to jail.
That shit is. But I will always say this every time though, like, why Vlad be getting like the interview, like why niggas be answering, yo? And why did like Vlad get 2-3 hour interviews where cats be like, you know what, Vlad, I'm gonna tell you something I ain't never told nobody else. And they spill shit though. I mean, I've always wondered that too. Like that's partially on them, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas.
No, because he know who to ask that shit to. You know what I'm saying? Like these is young impressionable niggas is thinking that this is some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Vlad. I'm gonna say I'm so motherfucking gangster. I'm selling these drugs and I'm doing this, that, and the third word. Like thinking that shit making them look cool.
Oh, you talking about these like these younger newer cats?
Yeah, like fucking the nigga AR Ab. Come on, man. If I'm a blogger, I'm interviewing you, and you start saying some shit I know is incriminating, I'm gonna stop you. I'm not gonna keep it going. Oh, word, you did that. So then what happened next? Come on, man. Oh, so when they were chasing you, where did you throw the drugs? Where did you keep your cigarette? Like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's crazy because the good thing, like for me,
what up?
As a person on here, whatever, it's like I have a platform to do this shit, build with you, and have shows and stuff like that. But at the same time, like everybody got the same platform. I mean, Vlad been doing it for a while, but I mean, just anybody can do whatever they want now. So then you got niggas like Akademiks, where people just.
You see what Rick Ross and them whooped that nigga ass.
Who? Oh, Vlad?
Yeah, that's what need to keep happening. You know what I'm saying? Let these niggas know, nah, man. You gotta conduct your shit, conduct yourself a certain way, man. You can't be doing whatever this dumb shit you be doing. Nah, it's consequences. There's always consequences. Well, right now it ain't no consequences. That's why niggas is getting away with shit. We gotta bring the consequences back. Bring that ass whooping back to niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. No, yo, I remember like one smack from my mom in the fucking grill, nigga. And it was, I quickly got it on right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or even from like, or losing a fight or something. I'm, like getting fucked up, like stomped out of like, you rethink shit. Like, oh, damn, I probably shouldn't have said that shit to like 6 niggas like standing there. You know what I mean? Like yeah, my mouth got me in trouble. Yo, what's New York rap to you, man? And why did it go to Alabama?
I think it went to Alabama because of the program directors. I think because New York niggas had a balance. It was all we had, niggas talking the gangster shit and the drug selling shit and all that. But you still had like X Clan. You still had even Nas was having, you know what I'm saying, was dropping some jewels on niggas. We had like X amount of niggas was dropping jewels, and when you do that, and rap the shit was worldwide. You had that shit took off in Brazil. You had motherfuckers was having political rap. You know what I'm saying? Like they was fucking socially conscious rap and shit like that. So when you start doing that, you start making changes. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was rebelling. You know what I'm saying? So you got to shut that shit down and take the message out and put some fucking clown shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that all the South was clown shit, but them niggas was on some, at that time, you know what I'm saying? But they had them niggas on the Yin Yang Twins and niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they started promoting shit like that. The clown, you know what I'm saying? The buffoonery shit. Fucking the big ass rims on the fucking Chevy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, a 67, fucking 74 Impala with fucking 40-inch rims spinning and crazy shit. Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? But you promote that shit, and now everybody trying to follow that. So, you know what I'm saying? Now you go from niggas wearing fucking the fucking Zulu beads and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying? Black medallions, no gold, and you know what I'm saying? Like native tongue and all that shit. Tone that shit down and bring in the fucking Ronald McDonald shit. You know what I'm saying? You put the fire out. And I think that's what they was doing, putting the fucking fire out. Which it worked.
Because New York, but like New York cats went along like so easy. All of a sudden, I heard cats. They be like, yo, here, check this dude out. And I think he was from like Louisiana. That dude gets from Brooklyn or something like that. I'm like, yo, what? Why he sounds?
Because once you put that shit on the airwaves, that's why it's called radio programming. Because they programming your brain to like some shit that you know you're supposed to like. And then on top of that, if they make you think that this is what's hot, or this is what you have to do to get on the radio, and to achieve success, then that's what you want to follow that path. If this nigga is doing this shit right here and he winning, then goddamn it, I'm gonna do the same shit, and that's gonna make me win. But you don't win. 5 out of 5,000 niggas might get a record deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then once you get a record deal, it's no guarantee that you're gonna blow.
Right.
But now you don't waste it. You was nice at one point, but you followed this dumb shit. You ended up where? Nowhere.
Nowhere fast.
Nowhere fast, nigga. You're going nowhere fast. You see?
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Sincere. Your boy Sincere in there.
Hold up, Sincere. It's crazy. Oh, KC.
Mr. KC is nasty.
Yeah, I just had that shit on. Yo, so was he producing and shit?
Yeah, he was helping produce, and he was a DJ.
Right. This guy, Cheshire Cat, I call him with the Cheshire Cat, my nigga. Yo, he be having them. Yo, that's a good brother. Though. He be having them. I see his big eyes. Yeah, he be like, I'm like, this nigga be getting into some shit.
The fucking sneaky grin and shit, right?
Yeah, Cheshire Cat. So, yo, what's the deal with drill rap? I don't really know much about it. I heard that like the people are saying that it's killing people, killing kids and shit. What's like? I know mumble rap and shit. I know trap shit, I guess, but I don't know what's
the drill? Yeah, the drill rap shit. That's what niggas talking about, killing everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that op shit, killing the ops and shit. But the shit is that they get so motherfucking disrespectful with it. Motherfuckers talking about they go to your fucking grave and fucking take pictures, pissing on your grave and all kind of wild shit. Fuck your dead moms, fuck your dead homies. Like the most disrespectful shit ever.
Oh.
And it should be on it like that. They really be doing that shit. It ain't just rapping. They actually be doing that shit, and they come back and rap about it. Yo, this shit is wild, son.
And then what? Then it should be set off, and the niggas just dying. I mean, like dying over some dumb shit.
Dying. That nigga just catching the RICO charges, all that shit. They rounding up all these fucking 25 niggas at one time. Shit is wild, son.
It's mostly a New York thing.
Nah, it started in Chicago, but now the shit is spread. It's in the Bronx. It's everywhere now, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? But it started in Chicago, and that bitch ass nigga Akademiks was the one really promoting that shit. That's how he got on. That's how he blew up.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
See, that's some fugazi shit, man. Like, I ain't never heard no good work, nothing good about that nigga. I've never heard nothing good about that nigga. And
it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing.
And that's a prime example of, like, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, a culture vulture. Somebody taking their platform and now can manipulate shit. Cause yeah, that's cause the influencer shit is real. Like, so he's done that, right? Like, and he's, you know, that's that fuck shit, man. That's that Florida. Yeah, Florida died. Niggas in Florida die over everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I got big ass alligators and Katie's and shit.
Oh shit.
We'll see a couple questions we got. Couple days that I'm tuning in. Yeah, I mean, so what would you do? What are some other things you would do to fix it, yo? Because I'm always bitching. It's easy for me to bitch and complain about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But so you said, and so it's funny. You echoed what Brother Jay said. You said, you know, the program directors. You know what I'm saying? Some quality control on that shit.
I will put the pioneers in some type of position. You know what I'm saying? Or just like Swiss Beast was trying to say, like create some type of pension fund for the pioneers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's this shit done generated so much money, and it's a shame that the founders ain't getting none of it. So it got to be a way to give back to them. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would put some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In order, but I would tell these bitches to tone that bullshit down, man. All that fucking whole rap shit. That shit right there, nah, man. Just like the niggas with the drill rap, they gotta tone that whole shit down, man. Like, I mean, some of that shit is good, some of that shit is alright, whatever. But come on, man, fuck out of here. I mean, people got daughters and shit, man. Your daughter walking around talking about this wet ass pussy. She 5 years old. All right.
So let's play devil's advocate and say, okay, well, what about the niggas saying fuck these bitches, fuck this nigga? Nigga, bitch, fuck that. I'm just saying.
Everything in moderation. You know what I'm saying? If you listen, like all the female rappers right now, they talking that whole rap shit. All of them.
The ones that are popular.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All I need a nigga is for is some dick. And all that type of shit. Come on, man.
What up, John Jakes? Yeah, no, it's some fuck shit.
Dicks.
That's some fuck shit. And
fuck shit.
It is, man. And so because when I look, so let's go back to it, man. Like I've talked about this to somebody else. We go back to your era, or whatever. Like we go back to, like, for instance, Salt and Pepper they were sexy as far as sex symbols, but it wasn't all like just. Even they were. Let's talk about sex. Like it wasn't, but even that shit wasn't like.
It was like, you know,
tasteful.
Yeah, tasteful, classy a little bit. Whatever. It wasn't my pussy so good. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bullshit right there. Nigga, if you can't get this pussy without buying me a Birkin bag.
It's crazy now. I mean, that's why I go at Cardi B so much and that whole.
And she married.
She's married.
Yeah, she married.
I don't know. I don't keep up with that.
Talking all this whole shit. And I fuck with Cardi B.
Hey, but here's the thing. Like, it kills me when I hear that that's supposed to be some form of, like, women's empowerment. Because that's not empowering my daughter. I have 2 daughters.
Right.
And so that's not, if I look at my daughter and I look at them, I'm not trying to, I don't want my daughters to be like them.
Go be like that, because that's how you get empowered.
Fuck that's not empowerment. That's
not at all.
That's basically, I don't know, selling ass for
right.
I mean, so
fucking that's a prostitute shit.
Pretty much. We're gonna pull up a question here. Let's see. All right. Question, DJ Newmark. How can throwback artists get support for new material from audiences that only want old stuff? I don't think that, I mean, personally, I'll just jump in real quick. I personally don't think that's true. I mean, I'm not part of that audience that only wants old stuff. Like, if you're still active, I want my OGs to be active.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. I personally, like I walk out of Big Daddy Kane shows because it's the same set every time of songs. I mean, I don't want to hit. I mean, I know what it's gonna be. You know, set it off. Ain't no hash. I mean, I know how 20 minutes he kills it, but you know what I'm saying. So that's just my 2 cents on it. But how can throwback artists get support for new material from audiences that only want old stuff?
The radio got to start playing the shit, man. Niggas be having some shit. Method Man dropped the album. What? Red Man dropped all type of niggas be having albums and shit or material, new material. But you know, if they don't play it, you never hear it.
Right, right, and that's a perfect example, man. Like
that's why
I didn't know. Remember when we came on? You came on the first time, and I'm like, you had the album out. It had been out for like 6 months, and I was like,
Essence, like, right?
Huh?
The Essence.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I mean, I was like, I plugged in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and I was like, I didn't fucking know. So yeah, it wasn't getting no spins. I mean, there's a lot of shit in here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that wasn't getting no like, you know.
Lord Finesse.
Oh, big up Lord Finesse. Big up everybody joining in.
What up, my nigga?
So, yeah, I mean,
they got to start playing shit. You know what I mean? Because niggas still dropping.
Right. But that goes back to your point of the program directors.
Like the program directors with the bullshit, man.
With the crazy bullshit right now.
Bullshit.
Like, my God. So, niggas wildin'. See? Niggas wildin' with these questions.
But they ask the dumb shit.
I'm trying to be respectful. I love y'all, man, but y'all ask some real questions, man. I ain't like niggas like if you want to do business and shit, do that shit somewhere else, man. Niggas wild. I mean, I guess like yo, I'm gonna take my opportunity to shoot my shot. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Chill.
Fuck it.
Rock the Bell should have a format like that. Legendary hip hop artists, new projects.
They do. I mean, somewhat.
Yeah, they do, right?
Yeah. They play nigga shit.
I mean, but it's different though, man. Because again, there's so many ways for music to come out now. So it wasn't like it's not like back in the day when shit was breaking on Arsenio Hall or like in Living Color. You know what I mean? Like that was the only time we saw the scenario. Like that shit came out on that shit. You know what I'm saying or whatever. Like, like you know, I seen 3 times Dope on Arsenio. So it's
the acting. You know
all right, your little doggy. You got your little dog.
Yeah, my nigga Ernie.
Oh yeah, he's still spitting too. Crushing shit.
Oh shit.
Yep. I mean, see?
Wow. Yeah, I ain't know that one.
I mean, I've seen he's been doing a lot of features. It's just been features, really. You know what I'm saying? But like that's going in though. You know what I'm saying? Like going in. Program directors, fire Ebro, pioneers. Yeah, I mean, yo, you made a good point though, about the like pension shit and all that, because like, you know, just medical insurance, everything, right? 401k.
Yeah, definitely medical insurance because the niggas is old right now. So I know, you know what I mean.
And it's hard. You guys have hard lives. I mean, as far as like the touring and all that shit ain't easy on the body, man.
Yeah. But nah, them niggas ain't been touring in a minute. I'm talking about like fucking Tony Tone from the DJ, from them saying, from the Cold Crusher, niggas like that, like Cool Herc, you know what I mean? Even though he tried some bullshit with fucking, I'm taking hip hop back to Jamaica. Fuck you talking about? Hip hop never came from Jamaica.
Yeah,
it's a lot of myths and shit that's going around and shit like that, man. Like Puerto Ricans invented hip hop, Jamaicans invented hip hop. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But
hey, we can get into it. I got it on the list. I mean, we got time. Shit.
Oh, word.
It's here. It's right here. I was going through your page. I seen the shit from the freshest kids. Fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I seen that flick. So then, I mean, here's what I think really happened, and I don't think people are talking about this enough. It seems like, I don't know, man. It almost feels like there's a bit of a misunderstanding where people are saying created and versus participated in.
Yeah, contributed and
early.
created 2 different things.
Right. participated in early is a big difference.
It was a few niggas there. I'm just saying that ain't got nothing to do with the creation. If some shit was already, it's like Columbus talking about he could discovered America. It's the same fucking concept, nigga. Niggas was here doing shit already. It was government here, everything. What the fuck did you discover? It's the same concept.
Right.
Oh shit! It's like they said, the photographer nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know him, but the nigga Joe Conzo, he was the first hip hop photographer. You came somewhere, seen some niggas doing some shit that you like. Oh shit! Let me get some pictures of this shit. Okay, how is that creating some shit? You seen some shit that you like and you took some pictures and you got paid off of it. So that means that you was the first culture vulture. In all reality, logically.
Nah, speak on it. I mean, I feel you.
So, and I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. But how can you give him credit for anything? You seen some shit taking place, took pictures, got paid. And you didn't create it. You didn't do, you know what I'm saying? You had nothing to do with the creation of it. But you got paid. Did you pay the niggas that you took pictures of? I doubt it.
Right. Nah, I feel you. And I think, so I've heard a lot of people say, or some people say rather, that, you know, because to me it was kind of sad that this was happening, you know, that this conversation was going, that this conversation, that this whole dispute was going on, though. Like, it was just, you know what I mean? That, like, because it just, I don't know, it seemed kind of, huh?
Nah, I'm saying, shout out to DJ Newmark.
Oh, big up. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, it seemed, I don't know, it just kind of made me, it was just fucked up that it was happening. Like, that it was like we're disputing, like, you know what I mean, over that shit. But, I don't know. There was a lot of wrong information being tossed out there. I do know that.
Yeah, man. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas know that shit was wrong, but they get paid, you know what I'm saying, making these speeches and shit, going around the world, doing all this, you know what I'm saying, hip hop history, whatever. So they gotta keep a certain of that shit up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is how they eating.
I mean, I think the interesting thing too is, is like, you know, we say like, what's the date? August, whatever, 1973. I mean, you got to give something a date, but it was like, obviously shit was going on before that. It wasn't like, that's the day, like, niggas just started b-boy. I mean, that was a party. I mean, it was like, shit had to have been happening before that to happen. You know
right. What I mean? It's this motherfucker, it's a channel on YouTube, Michael Wayne TV.
Okay.
Nigga from Bronxdale, they be telling all the shit right there. If you watch that channel, you get all the information on them. It started in 71.
What's it called?
Michael Wayne TV.
I'm gonna pin it. Hold on, Michael Wayne TV.
Yeah, the first original nigga, the first breakdancer nigga named Trixie. Another nigga named what's his name is #1 b-boy Sasha. Sasa. Like,
okay.
Niggas is telling the whole shit how it really went down. Disco King Mario started to be way before fucking Kool Herc. You know what I'm saying? They got like footage of Kool Herc saying that when he came from Jamaica, he was like dressed like a hick. In his words, he said he was dressed like a hick, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? But he said he got Americanized and shit, and then he, you know what I'm saying, watching the DJs at the spots and all that shit, and then he said he was a dancer at first, and all. It's like, nigga, so how was you the first? How did you bring anything? And he wasn't fucking playing no fucking reggae music. He wasn't playing Bob Marley and no shit. He was playing James Brown.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, Michael Wayne TV, check that shit out.
What say? Yeah, so he tried to say cowboy boots or something.
Cowboy boots, yeah.
Yeah, so because I always said, I was like, okay, I know we want to give it a date, but it had to have been going on before that shit.
Yes.
And like
71.
And because it wasn't like, okay, today we're gonna start,
right?
We're gonna start doing this to the beat, and this, and we're gonna do graffiti, and
then Crazy Legs said he started dancing in 1977. Nigga, that's way after the fact.
right.
But right now,
Yeah, that's other misinformation too. Like a lot of people, when they look at, you know, the casual person, when they look at like hip hop history, even the first b-boys, they'll go back, they'll go to Rocksteady. It's like, no,
right,
no, like, nah, man, chill. Like,
right,
chill. Rocksteady is second generation. They're not first
right,
generation.
right.
You know what I'm saying? They just need to know that shit. Somebody really wants this. I'm gonna post this question for you. They really want ask GrandDaddy I.U where we can get a reissue of the Represent album back on vinyl and streaming services. It's one of my favorite albums.
You meant the Lead Pipe album. I took that shit off. I don't like that shit.
There you go.
Took that shit off.
That's it. That's the answer.
If you find it,
Somebody asked the question.
Yeah.
He said I took it off. You know, I love talking to somebody as direct as me. It's like I said, I took that shit off.
Straight like that.
You know, so as far as are you excited about making music now? Like, do you?
Nah, hell no. I ain't been excited about making music in a long time. I ain't gonna hold you. Because, I mean, it's like I do it right now. The only reason right now I do it because I'm trying to do something for I want my man Shorty Shy to blow. I want him, you know what I'm saying, to get on. And so, you know what I mean? Like, that's through me, my channels or whatever have you. I got my reach is longer than his. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I do it for that reason. Other than that, man, what's the sense? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get radio play. You know what I'm saying? You might make a couple of dollars or whatever. I'm not interested in really doing shows no more. I did that shit for so long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like you said, when you go see a Kane show, you gonna do the same set. I don't do the same set, but you do the same fucking song. I'm tired of doing something new. My God, son. God. I'll be like, fuck. But, you know,
Right.
you gotta bite the bullet.
Yeah, you got. If you go play, if you come in here, I'm gonna expect. If you don't do something new,
Right.
Fuck wrong. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, but you gotta do it. But I hate doing that shit. I don't want to hear that shit ever again. Word is born.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, I get it. So yeah, so I can tell you. I mean, it's not really like. I'm sorry, I can tell, but you're not fired up about making music.
Nah, I don't be like, yeah, I gotta. Shit, I can't wait. Drop this. Nah. I be like, word. And then like a lot of shit, like a lot of beats, niggas like I make my own beats, but niggas be sending me beats. A lot of that shit, like this shit trash, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, and then it's like the rhymes, like I be hearing rhymes and shit. Everybody like, yo, who you listen to right now? Nobody. Like everybody, right? All the generation right now, the spitters right now, they saying the same shit the spitters was saying in my era. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about gangster shit better than Cool G rap. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my era. I came up with that. You know what I'm saying? I was on the same label with Cool G rap. That's the most roundest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? About gangster shit. You can't. These niggas. I like Benny the Butcher. I like Conway, but they recycling the same shit that, you know what I'm saying, my generation, the niggas that was nice in my generation was saying. So I can't be really too much impressed.
That's what I've said before. I was like, it's not, nobody's reinventing nobody's
right.
Thing different. It's not the like it's, and I always say like a lot of these cats is refreshing because they don't mumble, but if you listen to what they're saying, it's like, yo, it ain't.
It's the same shit that niggas was saying before.
But and not as good.
And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I've been there, done that. I seen it, I heard it. You know what I mean? Like I say, niggas is nice. Benny the Butcher is nice. 38 Special is nice. Conway is nice. Who else? This nigga named El Camino was nice. It's a couple of niggas, you know what I'm saying? A couple of niggas be really putting it in. But I heard all that shit before.
So what would move you now? I mean, what, like if you were, so Shorty, okay, what, big up Shorty Shot. I mean, we fucks with him. So,
right.
Like, what do you see in him, or what would you see in an artist that would make you be like, yo, they're good? Because, you know, you seem like a tough ass critic. Niggas,
yeah, I'm a hard critic, nigga.
So, yeah, niggas.
I'm a hard, yo, nigga, I Kane and Cool G Rap. There's niggas I was on the label with, so.
There we go.
Fuck.
Standard bars, fucking.
Right. The bar is way up there. But nah, the reason why I like Shorty Shot, he be saying some most clever shit and most relatable shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, how the fuck he come up with that one? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't say no shit that make me be like, oh shit, all right, you nice, I like it, whatever, but it don't move me.
Right.
Like, listen to some of that nigga's fucking bars. A nigga said some shit. He said some shit about what did it say about a nigga so stupid? A nigga go to the store and buy 20 Lucy's. Like, when he put it in a rhyme, like, the fuck? Who think of some shit like that?
Yeah, right. So you like the clever wordplay shit, you know?
Yeah.
Make you think a little bit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, just kind of like keep you on your toes type shit. Yeah, I can get that from the way you know what I'm saying, from your flow, like just, you know, so that makes sense. So, what are you listening to? Whether it's new or old, I mean, just curious. What is GrandDaddy I.U? I mean, I know you listen.
I listen to a lot of old shit, man, like old R&B classics and shit, old school reggae shit before reggae had the fucking crazy bass lines and shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit like I don't listen to a lot of new shit because I don't be liking that shit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And it's not hate. It ain't no fucking discrimination. I just don't like that shit. It's shit don't move me.
So I tried to do this last year or 2 years ago. I'm gonna try to do it again. I'm gonna ask you to be a part of it. So I tried to have like an NCAA tournament style like battle of MCs. Wow. So basically everybody just submit a video, and I was gonna have some like celebrity like guest judges. So everybody submit a video. 64, pare it down. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 and it's like 30 seconds or whatever. And but like you a tough critic, yo. Like
yeah.
I think, and that's good though. You know what I'm saying? I think we need that shit, man. You know, like I don't know when it stopped being that. Hip hop, in all of the elements, you've always been tough critics. How you write, how you DJ, right? Everything.
Back in the days, in my era, you know, I knew had this fucking rhyme cipher and all that shit. If you came in a cipher with a rack rhyme, you might get punched in the fucking face. Straight like that. We need to go back to that. We need to go back to that, man. Like niggas got to go to some type of boot camp or something. Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, don't let that shit slide. Don't let nothing slide. Cause this is our culture that we created. We gotta preserve this shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't let niggas come in there with bullshit and fucking it all up. If you're not representing the culture right, no, that shit can't come out. Go back to the drawing board, nigga. Come back later when you develop this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Bring back arts development.
Brother Jay said that too last week.
Bring back fucking arts development.
That's nowhere to be.
God damn, you listen like anything. Niggas are out of pocket. Niggas don't even be rhyming on the beat. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you rhyme glass and ass, you can't get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like certain Simple Simon shit, get the fuck out of here. It gotta be, Rakim said, constant elevation called expansion. You gotta constantly, you know what I'm saying, take this shit higher. This shit is at a standstill right now. As a matter of fact, it is not a stand. This shit is sinking. This shit is below level. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up.
I'm glad you're saying it, because when I say it, it seems like I'm this outside hater, but like you're in there. You part of this shit early on, and so it's like, you're right, man. The standards, because there used to be standards, and you could call somebody out some shit. Nigga, like niggas got yanked off the stage, literally. Like,
right, I
mean,
was
niggas,
there with
you would get yanked either by the crowd or by the MC. Like, get the fuck off the stage, nigga. Like,
right.
Even
though Apollo had to say it, man.
Now we all win, right? We all gotta be winners.
Right. That's that shit when they came out with nobody can lose with your kids at the fucking in the contest. Well, the second place get a prize too. You know, but nah, nigga, fuck out of here. It's one winner.
Yeah,
one,
always one, and that it's different now. So the standards. So it's important for you, and I appreciate you sharing, man. It's important for like people to hear that. Like, you gotta have some standards, man, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm glad somebody else said it other than me. That's like, yo, all of it. You can't just let the fuck shit slide. We didn't let it slide before. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't like we used to, when niggas stepped out of fucking line, right? When they got checked.
Exactly.
All throughout fucking the history of this shit, our short history, you got checked. So
exactly.
So we're about to get on out of here. I got another show with our people. It's an after party up, man. Save the hip hop culture. And so we want to thank GrandDaddy I.U, man. Appreciate you for rocking with us, man. It was funny as always. But I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks for having me, man. What you sipping on?
What's that? Oh, I just IPA, man. I like these hazy IPAs. They're good for me. Liquid.
What's the alcohol content on that shit?
7. I try not to fuck with nothing 7, or it's got to be like 7, 8, 9, 10.
You'll fuck with Double Dog?
Yep.
Yes, sir. That's 12. 12. Yep. Yeah, that's that shit.
And a lot of them seasonal joints are 12. There's a winter like chocolate shit that comes out. Like, a lot of the seasonal winter beers.
Chocolate shit's nasty.
Nah, this one's good. It's not as thick. It's not as thick, and I don't even like chocolate. It's not as thick, but. See you up on your beer. We're going to have you on for a beer conversation or some shit.
Yeah.
So now, big up to everybody joining in. We're going to get this up on the YouTube channel. Rock with us, carrying the culture. Big up to the legend, GrandDaddy I.U. Strong Island in the building. Salute, man. Appreciate you.
All right, yo.
All right. Be good, man. Salute.